there, welcome to my channel. I'm Rhonda, and if you watched my prior video, I showed my shopping trip to Mary Maxim in Paris, Ontario. Unfortunately, I missed the tent sale because I miscalculated my days. Go figure. But only I could do something like that. But anyways, I decided to go into Mary Maxim and I filmed that. So if you haven't seen that yet, go watch it. After that, my next stop was Cambridge, which is very close to Paris, Ontario. And I went into Cambridge Fibres. I also went into Lens Mill. It's right next to Lens Mill. But Cambridge Fibres is much more impressive. It's much smaller, but also the deals to be had there are wonderful. And Lens Mill, although it has a great selection, the price of the yarn is sort of just normal pricing and nothing that I really was interested in purchasing, so I didn't film that, but I did film Cambridge Fibres. I'm going to take you with me and show you the few little things that I bought. So here I am approaching the store. You can see that it's not a large store, but some of the smaller places have the biggest value. It's not a fancy store like Mary Maxim, nor does it have the meticulous organization of Mary Maxim. But that being said, this is a virtual treasure hunt of good deals. Everything will be at a discount. You'll see these bags with the blue labels. I think they're all mill ends. Maybe some have been discontinued. Maybe some are the sample yarn. I'm not really sure. Since filming this video, I have had the opportunity to meet the really friendly and super helpful owner, Carrie. And I've spoken to her in the store, and also I was messaging with her and she gave me some really good information. If you want to order from this store, Cambridge Fibres, you can message her and tell her what you need, and she will help you find the exact yarn that will suit your needs. She's very helpful, and there is a nice variety of yarn, so hopefully you'll find something. And apparently every day new material comes in. So there's always something new. If they don't have it today, chances are they'll have it tomorrow. I was curious about this yarn here, which was $9 a skein. Turns out it is cotton cakes, Caron cotton cakes, just done in skein form instead of cake form. $9 a skein. I thought it was expensive, but I didn't realize it's Caron cotton cakes. In that case, it's actually at a discounted price and very reasonable. So I was pleased with that. So with this store, Carrie will let you know, even though these yarns don't have labels or the labels don't tell you what they are, she will gladly share that information with you so you know what you're buying. And I purchased something and I didn't remember what it was, and when I messaged Carrie, she let me know. So she's very helpful that way, very patient, very friendly. So a good experience all around. So here are some more cotton cakes that I'm looking at. When I purchased them from Michael's, I did purchase some cotton cakes. They weren't the solid colors, and I wish they did have some solid colors because that's what I prefer. So now I've seen that had I been to Cambridge Fibres, I would have seen the solid colors. And here you can see everything organized by color, which makes it easier to find. Really nice selection. A lot of things bundled in 3s or 2 larger skeins. And I didn't have time to ask Carrie about all of these yarns, what they were. I really was limited on time, but I know that if there was something like a color or a fiber that caught my eye, she would definitely be able to identify the yarn for me. So if you have the opportunity to go into the store, I highly recommend checking it out. But it is out of the way for a lot of people, nowhere near where you are. I'm not sure if she ships out of Canada, but definitely worth messaging her, finding out. If you're looking for something specific, she'll definitely try and help you find what you're looking for. So in this box, everything is $1, and I was really excited by that because I wasn't looking for anything specific. The thing is, there are a lot of onesies, just single items. So if you can add trim to something with it or make something really small, like I really like this particular yarn here, but there was one, so I didn't pick it up. But I thought it was really interesting. It is an acrylic yarn, and I suppose you could make a hat or something small with it. There were a couple of other yarns that I really thought looked interesting. I don't know if they were James C. Brett. I'll be pulling that out right there. And there was one each of 2 different colors. And because it is a bulky weight yarn, I wasn't sure that I would have enough to make anything significant. So unfortunately I didn't take it, but for $1, if you have something to add it to, maybe a solid fiber that would be just as bulky, then that would be great. Or if you have that yarn at home already and you're just looking for an extra one. A lot of this yarn is discontinued, so if you have yarn at home and you want some more, you may find it here. That being said, of course, it may not be the same dye lot, but sometimes you can get lucky. With the yarn at Cambridge Fibres, you will find enough yarns in the quantity you need to make anything. That just happened to be $1 box. Now look at this. Look what my husband decided to focus on. Of course. How to keep a man interested in a yarn store. Give him some bags with some good jokes on them and he'll stay that extra 2 minutes. But he was patient that day, and I knew that I couldn't push it too much because that wouldn't have been fair. So unfortunately, I could have spent hours in this store, but I really had to limit the time I took, which is why you see me racing through and feeling a little overwhelmed. I definitely could have at least doubled my time spent in this store. That being said, it's nice to know that if there's anything I'm looking for, I can message Carrie, let her know what I need, and see if she has it. I'm sure if I wanted her to, she could text me a picture, or if she just gives me the name of it, I can look it up. And there's also accessories in this store. I can't remember, I saw buttons, some eyes, some wreaths as you saw. So mostly yarn, but some other things as well. This yarn caught my eye as well. Apparently good for making baskets and things. It was like a jersey type of yarn. These might be Bernat Premium, I'm not sure. I know there was a selection of Bernat Premium. I actually bought 3 in a bag. So it was bundled, which I will show you at the end of this video, amongst other yarn that I purchased. So of course I had to go through twice just in case I missed anything, which it's hard to see everything in one round because there is so much. So definitely I would recommend this store, Cambridge Fibres in Cambridge, Ontario. Definitely have a look. I will link you to the Facebook page in the description section. I'm not affiliated with Cambridge Fibres, but it's a small business I would love to support. So Cambridge Fibres, as you saw, there wasn't a lot to film. It's a small store with some big values and a really nice lady working in the store who is very helpful and will be glad to recommend yarn, show you around, and get you what you need. If she has it, she'll go into the back to look for what you want. So all in all, a great experience. I only bought a few things. I wasn't in a huge spending mood. With all that yarn, I could have probably gone crazy, but I held back. But I did buy a few things which I thought were really good value. So I just want to show you what I've purchased. And you can let me know in the comments below what you think. Some of it's mystery. One thing about Cambridge Fibres is they are known for unlabeled either sample yarn or mill ends, and that's why you get it such a great price. But it's actually the same yarn that you would buy once it's all ready for sale. It's just that this didn't make it that far and it's just as good. So the first thing I got was these 3 skeins of yarn, and I didn't realize, because I'm not going to open it up, but the label is New Sample Ersur, E-R-S-U-R, Knitting the World. So I thought, oh, that's some interesting off-brand. And the color is purple, 100% acrylic. And it doesn't say how much is in here, but look at this color. It's really pretty. I hope you can see it through the plastic. It is really nice. And it was 3 for $10. So I was told afterwards that this is Bernat Premium. It's just their sample yarn. So it's perfect. It looks like it's perfectly wound with the center pole showing. I don't know if you could see that, but you could see there's a center pole in there, ready to go. And I thought that was a really good deal. Sorry about the crinkling of the plastic, because $3 and change per skein, you can't get it that cheaply if you buy it in the store. So I thought that was a good deal. That is where I bought mill ends as well. So if you see any bags that say Cambridge Fibres mill ends, this is the little place that it came from. Then I picked up 3 of these, and they were in the real bargain bin, $1 each. This is by Kartopu, Art Collection, Frida, I'm not sure. I got 3 of these. They're 1 of each. So I saw something that I really liked, and I would have bought, but it was just 1, and I thought it's not enough to do anything with. But I found these 3 that I combined, and I thought that would make something fun. It's not an exact match, but I thought these are fun colors. I thought this would work. And they're all Kartopu Art Collection, so they work together. And again, 100% acrylic. Doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure that this is probably a 3-weight. You can let me know if you agree. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure that's a 3-weight. And maybe if I looked online, I would find out for sure, but yeah. And soft, really nice and soft. This is the label. I thought that was really cool, a cardboard label. And these are 100 grams, 300 meters. And it says here, pop art is an art movement that emerged in Britain and the United States during the mid to late 1950s. The movement presented a challenge to traditions of fine art by including imagery from popular and mass culture, such as advertising, comic books, and mundane cultural objects. So I guess that's the image they're going for, and the fun color scheme that goes along with it. And pop art, made in Turkey, and washable. It's got the, I'm not sure to pronounce this, Ocotec standard, which means it's been tested for harmful chemicals. So it is great that way. And yeah, so here they are. What would you make with those? I'm thinking it would make a fun little baby sweater with these bright colors, as just going away from the traditional light pink. I thought that would be really fun. So the last bit of yarn that I bought, I was told the name of it and I don't remember. These are not labeled, really pretty. I believe they're acrylic. If they look familiar to you, let me know in the comments below because I don't know what they are, but they're so soft. I bought 6 of them, all different colors, 3 each that go together, and I'll show you what I mean. So pretty. Look at those. Really soft. I think also they're 3-weight, and remember they're not labeled, so you can check that out. Really soft and fuzzy, really, really soft. They've got a bit of a halo on them. So this one is orange. This one is red, but it says red on the label, but then it's written as coral, so I think it's coral because that's not red. And this one is Tutti Frutti according to the label, and that is fun. Really soft, so I think you can make something really pretty with that. And the other 3 I got, look at these. Isn't that beautiful? I love those. So this one is written as lilac, even though on the label it says violet, but it says lilac here. It does say Aimtex International Limited, Baby Links, shade name violet. There's a color reference, but I don't even know if it fits this. But again, you could see these soft fibers with that bit of a halo. And I thought, you know, I don't think it'll be hard to crochet with, but I'm going to try it and see how that goes. So lilac, and this says gumdrop on the label. It says light purple. I'd say it looks like light purple. I guess it could be gumdrop, but not sure. And this one does not have any label on it, but look how these 3 go together. So pretty. Guess what this yarn is? I found out it's actually discontinued Loops and Threads sugar spun yarn, which is a acrylic wool blend, 98% acrylic, so mostly acrylic, 2% wool. It is 270 yards, 3 ounces, or 247 meters, 85 grams. Really feels soft, and I'm looking forward to using it. Let me know in the comments below if you guessed it, and if you've used it, and if you have used it, did you like it? What was your experience with it? And that's the type of thing you get at Cambridge Fibres. As you saw, there's a lot of yarn that is not labeled, and that's how you buy it, and that's how you get a deal, and it's all perfectly good yarn. So if you get a chance to go. I'm not sure if they sell anything online. I'm guessing not. But they do distribute to stores like I know Len's Mill. They distribute to Len's Mill, and I have bought mill ends there. Len's Mill does sell online, but I'm not sure if they deliver. I think you need to pick it up, so it might just be a Canadian thing. But that would be some information to look into, because those mill ends are great, and if you are able to get them, it's an awesome deal. I mean, even these, perfectly fine, just like as though they were labeled with the proper labels, and from a fraction of the cost. So that's it. That was a shorter trip. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. You can give me your opinions, your thoughts. What do you think of this yarn? So interesting thing too is I love to combine yarns, and although I have these 3 here, I was just looking at this yarn that's sitting in front of me, the Spun Colors, Premier Spun Colors, same type of feel, same type of texture, and those can work together. So if I wanted to break up the busyness of this yarn, I can add a solid. So that's a nice idea too. That's why I say you can never have too much yarn, because
You'll always have something that matches, that you can mix and match and make something completely different. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Happy crocheting, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.